na chese yenso ye new hamo ne ekoso ewo ye man Ghana yimu ne ekoso a ehuhia ewo aman foforo so no ye bebobo de na ye de nyina abro ene awie enti medawase ne edi kan midin ede Kwaku Kyeremanteng Nkansah keike edie on behalf of the production team Kofinto and only the team also ene awie enti meda Kofinto ase ene awie ni ochinchim cameras ede amame eye Pepra Wilson ono ena ochinchim cameras no ede amame ene awie MCR Nana Kwame ewo MCR one the team ni nyina ni nuanom Fred ena fensoro Bosheba medom nyina nso ase na ye to adwumadie no so ade me kai wo se adwumadie nyina no etwagu ewo social media eno nti eye Facebook eye WONTUMI TV live ewo Facebook etu betumi ajoin ye nso ewo Facebook sanso ena ye WONTUMI TV live ewo YouTube into YouTube nso no wa channel nso eho no eye WONTUMI TV live ewo YouTube yatra say die ene ensem ewo ho na da be pula ensem edi ho adichinye bia di emu ensem na enei empadifo a ebeje bre na tena dwumadi so no eye honorable Andrews Bediako openi eye former MCE ewo German South constituency and as a district or better still municipality itiede ura Andrews Bediako ewo dwumadi so a yene no ebetoato adwere oye former MCE enchekra otnase dwumadi so na sanso na enchekra na Daniel ni Teku enche odonso ubetenene Daniel ni Teku a member of the NPP communications team. Daniel ni Teku member of a year bride a champion so team ewaha na communications no ono ena a lady communications team for a bride ewo Asante Mantem Hantiene Daniel ni Teku enso ebetnase na yatoato adwene ediafa ensem awro eho ensem de ewo ho bat me kai wo se ene awie otwea herbal for so ebetnase na obodi yen aba bedi nkomo na enchekra otwea herbal etnase na yedi nkomo ewo dwumadie so na efri sabria kopim se do nsia ebebono de ifodina na metwa ede akire no na dai na ekro yebewra ensebudumu but currently as I speak brashe bedwafie eho I am very busy brashe bedwafie I am very busy I just say omo toa adwene ewo ho na ene what do say budget statement ato is forcing omo betra akoya mu esui 10-11 months ene yewumi na ato is forcing ene yede ehye omo nsa ene ye ba behwe na chese wakanensem last year by this time I say you read the budget no na NDC for si obuntina se and I just say budget statement no cry na fa hin ko say last year too soon na just say NDC for e di kroi abomobo say omo e di entundum enfrom akakra ye ba beto aba ye pesika na just say ye di awrade o man ya tototo ne maye etumi atua adwumayefo ka following year no NDC force there be omo de omo parliamentarians no will rather more or less be indisciplined na omo conduct omo done the last year ye nyina ye hu bi ye nyina ye TV eno anameka eno de Alban Bagbin when who se brashe bidwafo no omo suban no na enye Nenchaye, Bombet Nasi business of the house. Budget statement and the Alban Babin were woo. Nenene Nansad affect your market. And the minority bisa. A year Paul Bafuboni, Justice Paul Bafuboni, Omo Tutuna no de, Omo conduct no de, or the Chaupa, my judiciary. Now next time no obe cracky whip no. But last year, just around this time, almost your Montanasi, Omo majority. Mr. Bejra, Emmanuel Bejranum, Govern Sagbuja, Roxin the Fia Bapodum, Ayo Majune say a band of blows crowd Mobekono, and no dear, Bagbene say NDC for the Omo Yano dear and yet NPP, a babisa, lawful questions. I will brush up your fear or the Chopper my judiciary. And no babisa, then a course. I don't know the other Chopper. My judicial, but that's just by the way. And then budget statement. Yeah, try say you bet here ebu ensem ekosi awie ye na yehu said ye NDC for super so erane o my 133 no ne ho kro de ba dey no mo ede eba new taxes ana mafidie no enase ya enche kra no ye de emu ensem ni nyina ebro me kombre na me koba ni aka nyina be the ebro and the chairman WONTUMI was in court deity and then chairman WONTUMI esa kopie mu ewo asemdibia ye kwaba ni the detailed information nyina abro. What's the latest on a military swoop and the arrest aura e koso asantimantem ha framantem and afi ahafo mantem ho a military swoop any arrest no then and a latest mefidino and what's the latest ewo wo enwa Ghana Armed Forces recruitment ejumaya emebru enye binye omo atna omo somewhere parents ashow omo Kwaku pe bibia ba bedi nipa ensia every ya and seem it's business as usual nipa ensia ewu ya humpelifo bi parliamentarians bia obo echraje and it's funny, very funny. Yakoba ya decide detailed information in also ebebro. Meantime, in between time, this is Talk Ghana live on WONTUMI TV. So, but right about now, Menko na yenkotie ochia heba openi atnase. Boss, mema akwaba.
Meje so meofa kiki.
Na ho ye de.
Rade guso hwemi.
Ejuma mu boko.
Wa woni tua.
Yeah, that's right. And also they are very biblical. Very biblical. Yeah. Yes.
Last week na obi ayibi na wo kire se obo ade nyina na kire me wie na me de Bible quotations be support you. Me wie na so for panyin bi frame me. Obi say me say wan mama say ni me die no aba na so yankopo na Nkansah wo ko fa so ye na de and it's true nipa mpenokre nipa mpenokre ade njina meka sa obi anu maduru bebro 10 years ohun sunsanso obi a wo yade na wo yare no ohun sensa kire bi ba ene yegusu ne yeshi ne nkura yere honom wanu maduru bebro 10 years enti wo no odofo me ntimi maduru nto aso be 7 months na me hu hwe me jano Tide bia ya tena ha sema meka ne se ya duru se wonom ne se wo de sayade bi na busumi mienu hu sunsanso papa bia jano memwo tani to aduru foforo because aduru we de bia de meka ne se yesi plans ana se wish ye kosku ne bisa se kwata wisa yesi wish e wanted plans so what you say into wanted plans no okuani ni de wo so wo ye bayirifu into okono okutwetwe champon ne saa ayi na no odija tum no ahye no because hia no e wanted but de wono atwetwa no se e wanted no eno so you obi dia wono kokeka boma no de aye aduru no de aye enhabanduru no de amaye enti de hia wo bi na e wanted mo obi ba de e wanted no so you obi important thing so what you say ma me na wase na menchia adofo ne ahwefo na memfo munko Divine Hope Herbal Center na menkanchiro mu se Divine Hope Herbal Center ya so ye kese no wo Kumasi Hamakru abusuakuru wa junction Kumasi Makru Kroma Francho Kwana so Kumasi Makru Abushakru Wajanshin when a divine hope heba center so yekaseno Jenny Akofa Drum Waswa Yatu Dinsa Wachia Heba Pada Wachia Heba Pada na yemra nenisi ejane hyewa wa na wo beba orofo Wachia Heba Pada no eyenubna enhaban nkohini eni nu enuanu nyuro ena yakeka bom eni yaje ne powdered form we ya jam fiko eni yedi egu adia na husuo no eye green anase ahabanmunum enti sei no Wachia Heba Pada no etie ye ne yehwe television no eni Facebook ni sei ene tie ni ye aduroi opimfo numbi akoda wonya mfie dumienu enumbi afei enchiri hwe ni nyina ne se akogum sebe unim twa wutimi de twa ade bia wonum bia no wutimi de ye na ye woni ma bi wo ho a wo de ya na ano edinti ya ne mpese mo de beye emema no titiru na ya na ehia ye na empege enka obi ka se empege anya aduru a wonum asebe obeka wama kakra bia na wukugya wonan enti wo se mintimi num bi nkwa aduma da bi aduru empege ensa anya nwono menhu aduru a anya nwono kora se ebida we wudi a beka se tombra na wudi ebitimi tigu nanum sa no wawe na wudi a wuhia ye nsuo de se wo sisi ye wo ya sisi ya de atena wo so achemfie bebre wona mekamfo Wachia Heba Pada ma obi sisi achim obi sisi asuga se ofro kampa just wo soro mate sebi umpia meto ma me na memfro adai sisi ni muhuma nyina atete wona wunya Wachia Heba Pada anopa baako anwumra baako de wuhia ye nsuo de anopa te baako gum numna no mame anwumra to aso na yesa acha ye na wotwe miensa wo dofo a wutie mi ana wo hwa me se acha na wotwe miensa onum to aso a sisi yade a atena wo so mfie bebre agya no e ba begya no wagina brane se oba ana bema wodie no sebi enyini na kofa bae obi die nam yade na kofa bae obi si yade ne yabusua yade ti wonya mfie aduonu mu kwa na osisi echim wenya japade yade gyanchirima odofo pesisi yade no ho aduro a wo hia so aye Wachia Heba Powder koko ama wo yafunu bom koko nti wo de takra enu wasum wo hyase no hyase wo matches stick no wo de enu ma anya wo de sese wo de takra na enu ma sese kura wo pete takra pete yususu abaifu wo mu kwa no na sabi wo mu de tuko nti pete ashoto odofo yi pe Wachia Heba Pada akiri kwan abra koko ama wo yafunu bom koko ama woni so wisi koko nti wo gya na okokobo etwe aba koko nti sabi wo gya na bo nse moja kakra ewom obi adwale awie na special wadwale nso onwunu no na ne ho ya na hene nu otiti ne ho wanhwa abeka se nam yade bi ne wanya eye koko nso nsanso no na boduru a wo hia aye Wachia Heba Pada na anopa baako anwumra baako acha ye na wotwe miensa se koko no wodi na gu widiem se koko no wo ye oba agju wani ma boso wantwe ponso wontimi mpie sabi Wachia Heba Pada ni bia na wonum to aso na wotwe miensa ma ya koko ni nyina be free ni padua ni mako na wo so wagina brane se oba ana bema na wo ye bema na se koko yade ana sisi yade betena wo so cha ata ye mfie mienu wonda manama na pede omunsa mienu wo wiem si akire wo se de omumu atu issue no enye loto number ni nyina ne se bema wo ye 2 minutes man ukosi nani ma petre pio no agem orofo pe Wachia Heba Pada akiri kwan abre koko etete wo abre sisie no asuga menu wo kase wo bitu asintini etwe no waje ne ho a enye doctors wanya sciatica sciatic nerve no edasa be woto ase wo no wo sire mu ho no ebesi woto onantu ho no etwetwe wo de ho a enye mesi ye wade bi da ye paachi wa ye friend Dix na se nerves no emia na compress na de yaw bi abega sciatic nerve no so enunti wotina se che wo sole na wutu ahwe obi se oti anka make say meti a make say wo be sole na nka da ne bo achibidin wo se anansi ache me ne na ye titiriti ne nsa ye titiriti wadura wo hia ye ba ko Wachia Heba Pada ne wo hia ye nsuo de anopa baako anwumra baako acha na wotwe miensa tubusome saa sciatica yade a atete mfie bebre no odofo ebegyaw obi akọ ho clinic ho lab ne nrogu polytank mi na sebe duro bendem no wotwe enso wonya yaresa odofo ko pe Wachia Heba Pada ne bi na sciatica yade nso be free so am wagina brane so oba ana bema sabi aduane to wo yafunu ma o bobena aduane ntoma o bobena ni nyina ne se doctor ka kire so wo yafunu ne kura be mo nya osa sabi wadi di no so wan ko liver shot bi anu ma obense ginagina bo ebi bu anyere tan na ma ne kon ayere tan wo twa intwa odofo yi hwehwe Wachia Heba Pada akiri kwan unya bia numbers ne good screens no so no fraya ni nim komo sesi e wo se media ne yo osa ekwan be na memfa so amenu Wachia Heba Pada no ebenya adagye ne akire kwan abefa so a obenu Wachia Heba Pada no ama osa yade a etete no wade ho afunu osa ye yade bi wo eba wo so a to da bi eja wa bo so ya kama to da bi na kan ho a odofo wan hwe beka so nya yaanum yade bi kope wotwea heba pada ni bi na frem sesi abra osa etetew wo ya branch ya prostrate no ha bi eba ho wo jonso tentem koda acha na jo koda acha esima biasa so le be jonso wo jonso bebru be mpredu ansa na ade ache ena ameka sei odofo wo jonso wo chima ansa na jonso no aba wo wudi adanse ye sei yesua no wo yi wuduro ben sa wo jonso a wo bo so jonso na to se anu na wo nua ba di wachi anu osuesua te se nka me ya me de kwami wo bo so me nua ba ne pese osuesua me jonso na nka me de jonso na spell me din KWAME ene wo wudi adanse ye se wo jonso na si ni tirase esi wo na ase pe we bon ka ye se jonso twa no abrantie yi o ha bi ba ho waduro wo hia wo twea heba pada se wo de na duru pempenso ye de roba atum ya to katita odofo wonya wo twea heba pada ni bia wo se me de na atom roba e kwa be na me fa so ame no mo twea heba pada no abra prostrate ya de manya bi ya benya adaje ne akire okwan no abrantie obema sabe wo wuro ho wadwaya wo hwa na ato ni su wo na mfie bia na nenso ne wo ba wo mfie na de eyepe tie wei se nyesunsum ma de bia muntie ni abrantie amutie me se nyesunsum yade ana anya dua bobi no obi abowa kope wo twea heba pada ni bi na wo bema na sabe afon atwea kom ayeketwa bi ayelengelenga ayese kreyo ayese stro no metro kwa abafa so oba no mo twea heba pada na mame afi bema na ba uroba yirima na uroba na ma extra energy se bema na ukosire ni ma wetimi apema ko ni mi na wo bema kura wo mpe sabe na ma de yede ene ma wo mu pade emu odu sabe dade lumba ekaye no wo se ema mpaje na gene abrante enkogene gine obi ba pe wo twea heba pada ni bi abra bema na fon na atwea kom enyi nto wo nsam fa no nten wo yensoso na de yede nsan ya no di nsu koya odofo enyeye aduro ne ye wotwea heba pada wanya pressure wanya diabetes doctor do what we duro so nunumu nduro no mame nduro no wanum bebru be 10 years mama men kan so nunu na wonum na ebere bi beduru ama yaka cho se bema ebeje o mema yo ato ho enu nti pe wotwea heba pada ni bi abra wanya BP anase abra wanya diabetes na ofrem ya wo se menya pressure menya diabetes ekwa be na memfa so amenum otwea heba pada ne nka enura doctor dia ma me se menum no menya daje akyerew na wo benum na wo so wagina brane se bema ama me bema de unwu ya bema enu na da bia me ka se bema se wote ase na unwu ya wo no dofo ahia wo mpam no wantimi anto pakura eye 3000 na wo ya bema na se saa ya de we bi betenatena wo so wa dofo tie nie wato pantra 300 e ba sa enche no nya so toro wo ma nanim adura wo hia ye wotwea heba pada pressure no eto so wa ukoba akopena ohuna no ntutu otimi bi sabe tachima bayere odofo hwehwe wotwea heba pada akiri kwan odi se bia nya stroke da fom pe wotwea heba pada ni bi ma no ne fa nyina dodwo freme wo se medehye no nya stroke da fom ekwa be ne yema no wotwea heba pada ni bi odofo yi sasa sabro ene haw ahututu ate wo so na edokoro wo awesa wo pe wotwea heba pada ni bi na freme sesi yi ema no muntie o mensese ma wodi ababa ku na atwa ukoye family planning ukoye wie menses ne mabiew ebetuntuntuntum unya wo menses ya na wo bob na wo twado wo kwan se ne sebe akokọ ekoto no obai tienie fibroid asase develop wo yefunu kopɛ wo twea heba pada ni bi ensuo bi start gugu tienie ahimfie ho ensuo na eba ne enuku pleasant ema no ko panka twade miensa anwumle tie mi ema no utie mi a panka twade miensa abra won husa ahimfie ho nkoye ensuo bi gugu unya nka twade ni bi akopɛ twea heba pada ni bi uwi afreme o menses na ema no wo ma no umfa nsuo hie na benom muntie ni ye obai o menses ne fibroid no sabe ene sabe wase nsuo na egu na na ekeka no umfa nsuo hie na benom unya wotwea heba pada ni bi ema no mumfreme na menkyerɛ kwan abefa so a obenom wotwea heba pada no o pedudu atu a watakrade a betima konim die pharmacy takrade wa Nkansah ewo ho ejoso fo no enkokot dan ho winf heba ewo ho Queen Bobone ewo Madina Race Junction ubenya bi ho Kesben FM ewo Circle ubenya bi won kran Angel TV ewo La Paz ubenya bi ato Jeff Heba ewo Mankasim Mumuni Awe Enterprise ewo wa PK Gombila ewo Tamale odofo saso na meka kire wo se dia mono ewo eye Techiman ubenya bi ato odalo shops bi e wonzima no ubenya bi ato ho Delight Pharmacy ewo Kofodua ubenya bi ato bia ne mentimi amo location no tienie bia ne mentimi amo location no ba Ghana ha de ba bi etonduro say ye herbal shop say ye pharmacy shop licensing chemical shop bia no ubowura ha ubenya wotwea herbal pada ni bi ato enti odofo je numbers no be ma mo banka agye ewo mpam ene new key bia ba last week mu amugi key no munyina mu di adanse ene new key bia ba mema no mfram ye kodi weekends no ne mfa key ni nka wotwea no ho ba oba bia kuta 7 gate keke obabia was 7 gate na wo ya bema na no obadi ahyemu wo mpam na se ubie first gate ubie second gate ubie third gate afi ubie de toso no na oba no atwe ne to ase kakra na atwe ne mu na atiem agye enye na ye ne ye wo bie ki bi obi mie ma ne da wo ya branch wo kwasini ani ma 10 minutes 5 minutes no agye mu tie ne pe wotwe aheba pada unya wotwe ne bi afrɛ me di new key bi be kan ho na afi wapema ko ni wo da afrɛ me ase me pe 1 hour me pe 30 minutes me pe 1 hour 30 minutes enkokorafo no me sere mo munye de ma ho odi betimi na nanse mo ha adwene ubo nsa homa che wo fro so doctor ejina so sa me mu de menye ba sa me ntimi nya no hwe bio nti je 10 minutes na no abre wa ba ko na mo fa hwe mo ha fa je numbers ni sesi abra me sole na frɛ me numbers no eye 0591 56 55 57 0591 56 55 57 0551 22 82 81 0551 22 82 81 ye twato ne 0550 63 90 37 0550 63 90 37 yes watwa heba pada ejane hyewa wa ena obeba
Mate
amena wasi
ya be ya do ba da sele be say why that with the keys na bre ya to adwumade no so aha eye wontumi TV so awia dwumade ato ne talk Ghana ena wasuguso a utie anasa wo hwei ene awia efri sabria kopem se no nsia ebebo ya to adwumade no so na sade ebedi kan aka kire no 24 na dwumade so ene awia Daniel Nitaiko a member of the NPP communications team and also a campaign team member of a year Dr. Brian Champon campaign team, in fact, or yeah, director of communications for a year team no ewo Asante Mantemha enche Honorable Andrews Bediako and so a year former MCE for a year German South municipality enche opening so ebetnase ewo dwumadie so na yakoyenim ahwe ensema ora ewo ho na ene awie ensema yebebomodia ahwe ene budget statement no de say still parliamentarians ewo branch bidwafie a omo ehwe na omo debate eye chief justice Paul Bafo Boni eye the veteran no na omo akansem pi na dia fa ho eye honorable afenyo marking we're making a point na afi omo guso a omo debate na omo ahwe de ebeko se omo age no atumntie no nye easy ayire tan kakra ewo brashe bidwafie ho still we looking forward to having a year ato is forcing and that crowd me who cross I say that ana are bibia ni ade imu ana atmsade but ache enti yeguso a ehwe animo de ebefri mu abanso no yebema waso atibi ena ensama yebebo ewrem enra atoyire nchema esiye ewo Ghana na Ghana ase sise nkofo ye hu se Wednesdays no Black Wednesdays no yado so May 9th dia yes Black Wednesday na nsen aircraft ekohwe ase eno so kura no Black Wednesday obete flat as a Black Wednesday just Black Wednesday that late Professor Mills there class and then also Wednesday Black Wednesday I say yaka Emma yakwa akoye bibia ewo ho eno so was a Black Wednesday na ye see ye de mumudodo na mwate me kwa kope bibia ba fie akoye nsempi na mumudodo na in fact o mine ye gina na ye wra ho enu a se empo nkola mabunu mainly and as mostly dodo na ema na chese omo ahwere omo kwa ya no ma awofunum etinisu eya rehusem ne ba atna fie ache okope bibia ba fie ne yesi eni our condolence ekoma eye bereaved families na empenifo ebo modia etwentwen so enra no ekosoro initially na so oboto aso parliament ede ne ho agimu ekire na dwen ewo brahye bidwafie ho dodo na mwakire badwene se ene braintie da ho eto forms ede ma eye Ghana fo mmabru omo ebe serve a elsewhere enye saa ne ye no mo amatu kwan pen ye fra mu bintus se watu kwan pen a o ko military no ma o ko serve o na ho ne ye koton forms agin kola enka no ye 350 and then they be say ateso about 200 but it's the same OG and some people must be held responsible. Now why any hold no responsible military we ain't as a bandit tribe be so but say bia no crescent no cre say ya twi bi no aso ewo but key people no kasa no omo da ho tim baby omo etim meanwhile omo na administration work no omo eye manipa bi ahwere omo kwa ya say kwai na nya na dwuma yie asade yi aba enra ye tese ye nua broja jamfi wa resign it akire ye kotie mu say nya no kre omo so power play no ena chese ahase we no de nya obi anya pipini bia na ye yo ndc for na in fighting and omo di bi ko share the call say wa resign it na bitietie bu kofre benkofo ba ko bi edu bia omo say oh yes here don't get here pa the body pa the body etutumu said the other camp no a free fikesi mu and omo kofo ni bi ayesa ade ahye de kon na omo so omo tiase kra se eda omo aka se fidie bi e friend power FM and omo so circulate bi the ka power FM dia said dia na odi ba bi ageba omo the chita for efri and omo di bi e hye brojaja efi kon enti anya no kra now you see do get your boy e bi ko see do get your wini an show be fa no running mate enti na ya de sa e kire no na che say enye no kra but on a more serious note there are still people like you who say ka headsman true but still etim ho and e be gibre na yaka ehu ensem because say dia who say empo eye Dr. Omane Buama somewhere in July ebo modia eye say ekwanya empo military no first one year recruitment no and say changes ebem because a cake but where is Dr. Omane Buama? Dr. Omane Buama is no more and ankofo bi sika obo pese obo tafri edienti still na same OG and we do make kugui nipa say ya no e farm enti panel no wa ha kire will do justice to all that and run so no but answer me call the other one so no Endra MPs ekasayo sa mami honorable Ayamba Ayi Ladi mami weya na NDC baya omo eye vet no bisa hwe pusiga MP otiwodo bodo ne dia kan say yo congratulations oh we wish you bye 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 ne dia no ye wo brache bi dwafie committee no so eno ane bye bye eno a wakoto bomb sa dia na asie do de na eseba ayade a na so wo eto enti minister obo ye be ye dukura buludu eye danya sa de na beba momododo na agba video no ba yentie de honorable MP no we will send na kwa me de atoso yentie de honorable MP no kai amanfo eni abrene so pa sankofo ensiawu dodo na prepare na metie parents ni bi na beka sema wo se o yame na ai yame ena chese odiaba it's mo bia nka wasem ba ye mblemu obia said ya ye no de sa pepepe na ekro na kwa me enka me person ka ode betu so biom de amabe na yentie Ayamba Ayi Ladi enwa ensama okaye ebra opulu videos no and as opulu video no enwa military arrest in swoop no okay here we go
I want us to all take solace in the Almighty Allah. There is nothing that happens that doesn't happen at the right time. This is what the Almighty Allah has ordained for them. Today is their day. No matter how, no matter what, no matter who was there, as what, even if we brought all the presidents of the world to sit there as ministers or whatsoever, once today is ordained for them to die, they will. And this is what has happened. Unless you don't believe in the oneness of God, unless you don't believe in the oneness of the Almighty Allah, it is not anybody who wanted them to die. There's no single officer there who wanted even one single soul to pass.
Video Honorable Ayamba Ladi Pusiga MP na ensema all kanono yamine peso obuwu na omu na nkeye ne ba nkenim se bia obechina ho enya kukudura kane all kana ensema enro de truja just like that. But yes, yamine e fa de yamwa hwan but enro asade ba nkobenya kukudura ba be kan se ya we don't know. My emblem be a ministers I the kugu or cracker the besi. Hey, I know you. Not yet another one. When so-called neutrals not back. Oh, Nana Kwame Pacho for video or those who blame war free SHS, free SHS, Nipano. A man for review school to do and I'm about this. I yenti penny. Nana Kwame Yana were place side video also at the Amabina and Pennyfortnas Nampu, Yanko, Yadibana, Yanshe, other matter. It's a brand Nana Kwame. Okay, let's listen to him.
They'll finish school and be home unemployed. So I personally think that the excess number of students that we churn out from the senior high schools as a result of the free SHS is a contributory factor to what we witnessed yesterday. Again, what also happened yesterday clearly shows that policy decisions, economic policy decisions, must be made based on data. Just as you rightly said, government alone cannot create jobs to employ everybody. That need sending people to school. Then at the end of the day, they'll finish school and be home unemployed. So I personally think that the excess number of students that we churn out from the senior high schools as a result of the free SHS is a contributory factor to what we witnessed yesterday. Again, what also happened yesterday clearly shows that policy decisions, economic policy decisions, must be made based on data. Just as you rightly said, government alone cannot create jobs to employ everybody. That need sending people to school. Then at the end of the day,
wherein lies the 133? Because NDC the game changer. Our friend, the game changer. So wherein lies more policy, I don't see a friend game changer. And a game changer no 10-11 months down the line. Yeah, Juma pa. I don't believe Sankendo and numbers here you ye been one our kwabrane as if free SHS the excess numbers aba. Game changer no na eba containing sa excess numbers no. Agana from me blue de kotuaba. Edema endis, but later, but him some people will do justice to all that. And then every papa share budget statement, no. What are we expecting? What are we expecting? Mefidino and na hasia so far the a year enra adopay a year away vetina a course so that of the Chief Justice and a normal a debate said the maka edi achiramo. Enti member and 24 akwaba. Ewo jubedie so na yenko yenim Honorable Andrews Bediako ewa ha sanso ena Daniel Niteko so aje na kunya ewa ha no bema 24 akwaba 24 bema bujina aha emamo akwaba jubedie so
Josefa
na apobo eyede
yamiadom bibia boko
yeda yabiase honorable watani fa na honorable be shemfi hadia ye shemfi ababie na aha dari na ho yede
okay Yamia don't be able to
Brian, no.
Yes. Na. So we Dr. Brian Champon. Mr. Timamincha, Dr. Brian Champon.
Like I tell you, don't go down.
Debbie. Me da kwa me de daw. Dr. Brian Champon. Asenso the last time I catch you say we are branding or branding the new patriotic party for victory 2028. In terms of Mr. Timamincha, Dr. Brian Champon, baby, will be a Jumedia would the party for they believe in the engagements are all year. That's what say or Chinebi say your boy now obey your flag bearer said or Nincha no kono. So Ochia Brian and what so do and boy na me wow. Chile say party for no. Some more catch room say he would treat them as workers of the new patriotic party. Now some I can say obi bia no or fa say you juma eni no or adwempa bi so ochna obi tua woka. Saa katua na party for hwehwa e man kofo bebre abambu ye to ba ha kire say uni mo papa na ma me bia wa ye party adwuma for 20 years 30 years nanso so wo bisa ne say die na party no ba abamu nya ya do one say or your police station executive or your coordinator and constituency executive. This is the change that is coming. And now your the other colleagues now are thinking about welfare policies for the new patriotic party executives. And I think say we're changing the discourse of our campaigning. This time round is not the usual campaigning, but what you will do for the workers of the new patriotic party. Nipa no wo boa wo polling station wono for 20 years, for 15 years, for 10 years why your party adwuma no e de na se party ne ba ba mu a obehunu se me yire mu party ne ba ba mu a ne ma nya minister ni kura no a mitoko ketuwa bi no me nya adwuma bia ya na se me ba bi nya adwuma ye efiri se yesi do wapoto amana fe no wonchiri se oye den odi bom saa change no na ba party fo nyina na bia be ko bia wo mo se brand biye enwuma e koso no kire se Dr. Brian Champon ba with the Nkabum beba or the discipline beba or the share papa beba be for mama party for at then the area no more power in his private life as Dr. Brian Champon or the beba magana for nyina nya homfa so because enyo man kese na in his private life why the biggest hotel in Africa is done by Dr. Brian Champon eye adwenia enya adwempa nko awo wa translate rich ideas into action. The longest runway airport or building now. No. He's building not in the city so, but Nekura Kitwan said a front plains one more area and no buy here Donia Dinano. We will not transport it to Accra before it goes out. We will take it away from the front plains area or the Kwaku area way back to abroad. Then we get money. This is somebody who has rich ideas and has transformed it into action. And I believe that we have moved from the real politicians and now we want businessmen, people who have created businesses, people who have employed people. And the new patriotic party a training and never a quanya a branch na no she coach and work as an minimum is over to my boy.
Nidi cry but let me get the name.
That Abrante no say Kamihudi abompa or a classical case of what a student can a classical case of Suku and Pepper Jimmy.
Oh,
that's a classical case. No. If you say that, no. If you say that, deputy, so can say a bambiaba. We're training Mabun baby or the Ghana Sikau. A training Mabun baby. I'm a Maku school. I'm a no one in there. How you can employ them. Now we say. Sadia no abane ye no edu na ama enkoda bia omopeso omosumo mo manya kwako wu na wo she coat wako school nyame wadoma mo nya coat ase aba be TV so oba be educate people oba be inform people na wo kase sadia no ye ne nra no edu na ama enkoda no kwako wu is it not a classical case of Sukum Pepajimi? It was said by General Secretary of the party. Sukum Pepajimi was said by Yero Sweden Ketia. Nana Koda and then Akoda because Suku Nan Koda Onunko Binua, a baby baya or boy, a man Koda be bring here for Neska for a classroom. And now opportunity and who employ Momkoso, fire service, not at Chelsea. Now, but TV is now indicating people who are being informing people now. Say Suku man Kwanukoni free no a danger to their lives. And now man no Mukoya Mukuidia. Is it not a classical case of Sukum Pepajimi? I think so. Only a rethink of it because nya esi ye no enwanom eya but
okay yes
so I just want to speak to the New Patriotic Party briefly. Party for the NDC for ye atro mu twae e bra ne wa ba mu e ma ye hwa akoma yi triple ye e ma ye party for na bitimi gina nchiri e kan se metia party no, then you ask yourself say entimu trust NDC in some more ka. These are people in opposition. A brand Nana Kwaku for do appointed 2 Supreme Court judges. 2 judges are called Supreme Court. They protested or less than 10 months. They have employed 7. These are the same people you want to trust. And they make a party for the NA and some because of this internal politics. And because we had New Patriotic Party people because of politics. Omuka say, and Nam say, na you Dr. Bercham Professor to hotel and Oka Honama, you lose elections, and then the NDC and the NDC Snit is looking for investors to buy these same hotels. And they will buy, they will get investors to buy, and they will get their own people to buy these hotels. But under MPP, when Dr. Bercham expressing interest or person or investing in these hotels, the NDC for Chatro say MPP for person or muton adenoma or mo Emma etoyenko for be trim mo de campaign nanse ya Senate Bible and so pay investors to invest in these same hotels. Why is that the NDC people are quiet? Muma yan try come main trim because the NDC people I know more yet sa political game win. They don't have any truth. Eya tro enu na men ne omuye campaign tia ya against Galamsey ne hwe Galamsey nsensema ekoso me say enensuo no first na eni ase yo ba na dane ateche ensuo kese no eni nsa keke ensuo kese na dane ateche because the way they are doing the Galamsey no is worse than we have seen before. Now we hear the creation of Blue Water Guard. Now we hear the creation of NIMOS. It goes to show that the NDC is not ready to fight Galamsey. And I throw more the power no. And na ba bomb so mo hunde no.
But yeah, because ensemblo ejina emu proper. Honorable Mema Okaba.
Keke jo so bru
na ohun ye de.
Ojuju amanfo se ho ye.
Honorable shirt de o kwara we atina kan ma na wa road ya shabensa.
Sawa.
Ai na the singlet no.
Matias e woni problem kra. Keke
ba se bi aboko de.
Aja kakra ye wum.
Honorable so de bi say yeah na one bride, one ardent supporter of a year, Dr. Muhammad
DMB for life.
But and then also Volta and then
DMB Central Region.
Oh, and our Central.
Yeah. Voter there we.
Okay. Me who fly a bit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I think that Brian for the me say we are preparing them for the future. Nti ya omunya abotre kakra. Me nua say panyi say kitwo. You prepare me for the future. Brian is somebody that I love. The me person oye nyina ne say nka contest ya yekwe ba omia dika no watoso mienu. Because of niema bi ekoso wo party 20% ko nya second position. Into nyere omo na omo mra second position omo ba ho mani beje pa ene ya de ya me bo mpa ye omo na first position de enye omo de keke de etiane se wahunu se contest ya yekwe minu de we amana okasa se na mepe no nye politics ya yidi atem se we ya yesi ye nyina ye fu ba akoma ene ye ko contest ade tofia mpanimfo na namukra se omo pre but eyeden ya ba akona ne sabeka ena ye party mu obi anim se de ye ma Akufo-Addo se de ye ma President Kufo se de ye no de ma NDC for de ye ma John Mahama se de omo ye no de ma the late Mills sa na ye be ye na maba omia. Nothing has changed and nothing will change. Grassroots for no more come asem no they understand the issues. Me da bia de me kan say ye ma obi ankasa but omo kasa wi a nipa na ye to aba no wo fom no omo nim de ye ma party no nti me ma obi amfa abufu de ka ho biem na ye omo de sa tribal politics na abam no. I'm reading something from Eastern region honorable Kennedy Akompreko and I think say those things no bad politics no my why say you rejected the minorities no because ono na biem office ba omia okono for amo ye tribal politics. I don't see it that way. Look, the history of this party Ubekaya 1996 any the year 2000 nyina ubehwe unim Malik Yakubu.
Yeah, Malik Yakubu.
Kufuor ta be any the minister for interior or something like that.
Yeah,
Only President Kufuor ne from the northern region. But now for no rejecting to my President Kufuor. Kufuor nya Ashanti region and ofri. Ye ba ni mu fast forward 2008. Akufo-Addo ne Aliu Mahama now ye vice president from the northern region. The northerners rejected him and voted for Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo is from eastern region. And he said, "Na memfa say even say northern region no kra no mo hu so. And na yenso ye nya obi a okobi na ono kra no oye competent. Enti e beto aba ama na. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? Because they've done it for us with our accounts before. Enti enne so omo ye bia ma onwo ankasa dia owner. What is wrong with that? Na eno nti ye de kwakoye propaganda na entro ekeka nkrofo tibom. Now the question is over say uka say ubetumi de akan constituencies nko e wo Ghana when elections as an MPP, you are lying. And this uka say ye rejected Bawumia because he's from the northern region. Na ye reject no na wo nwene southern votes na akan votes na say northern region for no so to aba na o man to aba ma how do you become a president? Enti sam papa mu no ye de abaye politics MPP no ye nyai. You see the history of this party ebenya UP ne say sometimes people don't learn the history of this party. The tiane say ebra Buzia eko parliament for the first time from the southern sector ya o ya kanino or the city ba ko penekoe Dombo ya na oye leader from the Northern People's Party no na ne vice president Mahmoud Bawumia ne papa Bawumia no omo di 15 seats ne buy ebra Kwame Nkrumah pass mra the Aliens Compliance Act na ye ka say ye disband the political party bia based on tribes emfiri oman mu no omo disband ye no omo de Buzia de ne de ba ko no Dombo omo ba parliament no ka say da bi Buzia yo bi anadwirim do yenim no yenua pani no enti yemfa ye de 15 no enko kan de no one ho na onye ye leader. This is what the Northerners sacrificed for the then UP party and be menya UP no. This is what they did for us. So what is it now say obi free that tradition no body yes yankuntian because they are from the minority. Please ye best party for no mpani for no mo animu no omo man kwara no hu history no na yenya sa antiti mu no eno entimi ma ye nwene power. Into omo yes anema no munyai. You see party way the tears over say spirit of the party edi wachi nothing can change it. Nothing, there is nothing that can change it. And the spirit of the party is on Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Nothing can change it. Obeye ndi obeye nyina party for say sika na wo minimum de cash de omo bi pa. So we say omo de nkrofo furu mo pon ko ayuko. Me makobi ya do from upon ukwana ko hu hotels ne megu ahwe a wadwena sesa na ubisa won say I'm telling you ekosi dabe a strategy betie nko babia I will say offer you are very careful how we are treating this party and with regards to polling station na ya ye bienya problem. And sometimes when people begin to blame say Bawumia na me lose elections na because elections na ye call na no mo ahwe die si ye koba bi a parliamentary candidates no call primaries woni obi na tifie over obi okoye party mu a krobi o ha okoso a me ka say ye me constituency eduruba bi okoba bi a petition women organizer no ye friends women organizer no e be ma because we be police station bi na wunya nipa kura ma enye party adwuma ma enti sa nipa enti obi ye chairman e wo police station wo ne yire ye women organizer ne ba ye youth organizer ne board na chi ye friends memfa say treasure nti omo 5 na omo ye police station ni nyina wambuchi a woni nkrofo na tifie omo so ye MPP fo omo am pre police station yakọ primaries wo ko ya wo ba fie no wo so TV wo yire so fridge wo ba kura laptop di aka so kura be 4000 8000 shene bottom enti sankofo na omo TV no do you expect them say eduru abato a omo pie nko abonten nkoto abama party no di omo ka chance okay makoje mo ne ma de eduru May elections na moto nkoto obi anso vote one. And a lot of our people were disgruntled no mu bufui because of parliamentary elections here and niam nkofo bi nya bi anya bi and they do ha nkoto aba no and this elections they are very careful now your concentration in a polling station the people are listening to us polling station for country my when general elections and this ba near be for polling station for 100 from every constituency near do omo kokoko from mopo no omo kodama de echi no omo didi kama omo ba na ye jo omo kwan na eduru general election can you do the same thing for all Ghanaians who are going to vote for the party people? Can you do that? and the party people are watching this. Enti mesre isasi kasam na nano ayemede
where you force where you are be kan we be on the
me say your party no polling station the way man ye nano me try di bibisa polling station for be say offer here what I made the man be see who a polling station executive what na polling station since 1992 elections be akobi what the more than 20 years of polling station wo na obi so say the year 2026 so wo be kobi o say me kobi meanwhile polling station na what na over 20 years no ye nwene hoda da bia so na ye chairman na ye secretary na you for Ghana ye de obi call presidential elections so call back pe wa nwene so no de ensesa no. Are you being fair to the person? Are you being fair?
That's the way they can't talk about what trying to pack
in an unlikely situation, Baumia winning, not Brian winning, and not Kennedy winning, or come back 2020 now one winning, obviously, I could be man. Last one.
Yes. And you have for 2 minutes here. You have got about it. So that a young robber, a robot in a cabin, or be a Canadian comedy.
Say, Menada, J. Antimi, and Cabebia, Ura, Dr. Bechampo, OCC, or Central Region. Now, the 45. And Yawada 13th of November 2025. Ayadia me papa ewo Gumwa West Jumaku enyane siam infantiman ene kumfi ene na nyame admo china obekọ ebura asebu ma kwaman kese asen south asen central na asen north na wakodi ne dwuma ho na mgidi yese inhira no asanteman Yura Dr. Bechampo baye voter region inhira no Yura Bechampo koye beebi okoyi bia nkoma onu omudi no sankomo no anu no mukodi na inhira no ohira yen wa ha inhira no ohira voter region oti region beebi okoyi bia inhira ohira omo no yade anyame yadoma enne ne kina nyina beebi obekogina omenya se inhira ne bi Dr. Bechampo hihya ya oyeye. It's not just about taking people to the biggest hotel in West Africa. It was a strategy to engage the people, the grassroots people, polling station executive coordinators and constituency executives. Say, this is a new way. Let us show them. You don't say you don't komo and you invite any media. 2024 elections no call the real science and data, the facts on the ground, where we were, where we are now, and where we want to go. Sanche ni enu mkoye obia obia ebehu se yanko se koye party kekewu ye ko chere party for say this is where we are now as a party. The party ya ho odin bebi ejiro ejina nie na ye bie election results no so chere omo e chere omu bebi a ya ho odin na wo bebi na ya ho odin ni die ntia mprempren as a Dr. Bechampo ebe no beka party ni bom no energize the base of the party, and as a youthful person me did you say nyoma wa ye about my personal life and where he has gotten the energy from, and he believes say he did Bebunu to 52-year-old man why is successful on for the success ni mbra party ni no one party ni mbom no for discipline no and every party mu and akwada so panyin no atete no in the interest of one party, one person no yenyini nyina mfiri wo no for that energy vim and vigor no the co eastern region o kire ekwan a e fa so a e bra santeman ye lose about 6 seats e bra other places ye lose 10 ye lose 15 no e bra eastern region lose only 1 out of the 25 no o kire ye nyina a bro seems so eastern region mama you lose only 1 seat when other regions were losing 5, 10, 15, 20. So it was a better way of engaging the grassroots of this party. No more Muslim say nipa baako ebetimi di na ho odin a satisfy amomoni ade ehunu so omo ye party for dia so benya ban to me a we ye police station executive omo baba mfaso enu di na enne all the other aspirants are saying say ye be hwe mu grassroots because in the past obi wo German North or Wesiri or Jankufa or Jenene or Asante Krom wa ye party aduma 10 years 20 years party ba ban mu a na no ho kire no no hunu do onye or pende ba kra transfer ko school a na no ho kire no say that so na no dey ma party for hunu say inya sa babunu ya or energy na or resonate with the grass the youth of this party this country a me did ye say obetima kan mo kasa a kire wo mo enyanum youth be man kasa ma kuncho youth na wo sesiano they have a different language and you need somebody who can speak that language, and that person is Dr. Bechampo. because he is a person who has a doctorate in IT, and he can speak to this new generation who have a way of listening, a way of consuming information. And I think say part need the Dr. Brian Champon ba and kabumna ye penny ye benya
mate after
disciplinary ye penny ye benya
after so beauty of a year democracy fe bahat the yetube a year sa fe obia Canada obia nkofeda ya di si ya enti omo message na akọ abonte say na nke ye no so a enka ye fe na ye koyenim afa yanko ye substantive issues no eso na never catch us ye hwe nim na nakwame we dey besra wa ka we dey short video bi 1 minute be na budget statement no where ato is forcing efa so eremu ede na o show the bag me dey wo bag yiwo danya na obeka ato is forcing ede danya na obeka obo atwa ne wahia na bag abafu biti na nakwa abeka behwe uwi ana ka wo de no ato so na not just by the way yahwe kwaya ono fa so a ora parliament enedie na ene makacho sensema oro ene wo ho enra ye CA ewo ho recruitment ekoso all right it ene ato forcing say na oba ato is forcing with the red tie na wo share the bag na chise kura good die we show bag bi nim say the bag no ena edisika Ebre wo mem ha shoe bag na just yes at least for fancy say ya you dim there or the air barbecue from say be a transform economy you know and also another ball game altogether. So that's at least forcing more church in the bag honorable me shall see every swear me way in a bay opaque a day and then but with budget statement no there and the Chief Justice there no na omu debate na a capture na say no eje breno dodo na me hu say akwa Chief Justice there no omu abo modiant na so a no omu eka ensem enran so asrafo die ya na say Ghana Armed Forces recruitment exercise near a course no so no ensem ewo galamsey and I was a Dr. Gideon Buako issue release be with him say Edra joint military police operational almost say omo chichi nkofo without them crowd without them niacho and only ajone ho ayentiase is this the way to fight galamsey by the NDC and police ni military operation and rather people were scared because of say a distress call as of adopani edibini ekoso kopem say Armed Forces for day omo thereby say say na omo but me was Gideon Buako the release biaba say adey say ni echenko for innocent any omo aye bia anye bi nyina no machi omo afri ahafo e de omo abakuma say manya ba bia amfo omo engu ewa hafo jikuma say e don so no wa chiro krata e de aba ba kire na adwene ewo ho and this and many more honorable
keke the atien say democracy a ye nyina ya jatum se ye nuanu mo NDC fo nko aba aban mu a na yesiniti ase ya na areho me de bia ya na meka ne se nipa me from say minds of conscience omo ana ebiti se de na otiso ana okasa o se ye fe ni neutral o se me si neutral bia ni Ghana because omo ana omo wo ha akufu ado time na omo kasa yi nim se omo na se from say neutral wan na omo nyina agege post enti omo nyina ka omo
the latest addition and Theophilus
yeah Theo Achampon omo nyina agege post yeah that time no na ye ka jom se nkofo ye omo furu ni omo yi na omo di akire but some people did not believe it and ade di pefi the medical can ato budget le minim se owi a o kene betumi akeka ho nsem but the wo mu ne se no kra wo mpa ne se NDC for budget ya omo present here no ye drew December ya na enya 7 months enti the all present for 2026 and ye entirely at forcing budget na what was advantage NDC for nya ne say policies ya MPP for omo shase ya na omo implement no omo time na ashase you the fruits enti ato is enjoying from the fruits of MPP government. Most of the issues because we say
and minimum wage na who baby.
Yeah. Oko to akatua the 9% na koto so. Meanwhile Kufuor time na ye 25 23 dey ka no na manfo hwe Professor Jampo na ni said osi ha no e di obi atem wo ma di trade union fo nyina atem say omko giska na omo akọ enne ye the 9% na tro so obi aka na no atum. They are not talking, and I think say vindication is in the womb. In the womb of time. Now, and I think say nyama ekoswa Ghana for be ayo mabien say enti atu forcing the budget ya present for 2026 there eno ye ye fence enei ene be sha say ye adwuma the year 2026. Now the woman say Ghana for nyina abrese ye ho for ne say 2026 no when say be free IMF by May. Enti free more any DDP na abai na wo no eye sa domestic bond na eye ne de ka ho nyina no 2026 most of the payments are na abai way 2025 one year nyina na ye be share from May go in ye be tuatua bi, and I think say we have to pay not less than 1.something billion US dollars ewo 2026 from May go in. Enti sa payment no ba eno no ade a enkrofo bosi ayegye na NDC for they are so clever enough say wanye smart no omo deal a wa hwe ya da bi o medicine. You see say omo kotu eka ewo MPP aban so a na omo kotu cedis, omo kotu omo de na omo kotu dollars, because when we say baby ana cedi dollar ratio no eduru ye ntino omo fi say ye convert cedis na eye MPP dollars na ebema eka na kosoro bebre inti ya na omo kotu cedis eduru omo de na omo, but in dollar terms John Mahama 4 years from 2013 to 2017 free power no oboka more than the Kufuor J for 8 years. It's a fact. The Kufuor J na ndru 24 billion US, but ono J more than 24 billion dollars. But ya no more converted the cedis, and nam say cedi no cost nti na ama almost MPP abane borg nti ya ka ye kwa 2025 the NDC for J ne omo 8 years na president Mills wo na 4 years na Mahama ba ni nyina ayi eduru baby a nti nya Kufuor ado bosen a oboye na ye kwa kutu sata omo bosen omo boye no we are going to make payment in 2026 nti ye say Ghana for nyina hu say 2026 will not be the same as 2025 na afi we enam policies na Kufuor ado abide to wanze wo free power ntino ama omo enya freedom ya omutumi spend kakra ya scarce omo jeje omo ditua aka no bibiri no e wo man no omo mfa ntua aka, but 2025 26 no those payments will be effected. The can will be me say me kama Ghana 40 ho asense. You see enema bebiri ho a MPP abane sha ase ana wo ya NDC for buy bebiri no mo agenda 111 ena me pese me te say atobeka ho asem say 2026 they are going to release money to contractors na omo tumi awie sa projects na because of the emma enra the CA ya ka unemployment asemi agenda 111 no nke yetumi wie ni nyina ebetumi afa mabunu nurse for na omo more than 300,000 na yetumi create adwuma more than better ufi say emrantie ne maba wa omko yi a de awreho se ne say ebema abusuamfo nyina yakọ de me yakora ne say yenu amawo ofa o say maro ya no mo ye vulnerable the way amana me maro no mo forosoro no mo kono mo ntumi nye sa ene mo tetoto fo ma enkrofo titi omo a ema nsia efrimu awreho se enti say samba minim say senka omo bo assurance say omo wie nurse na ombenya employment ya e bia nka military na omo konko nko nipa na omo ko military no nyo omo nyina na omo ani gi military no ho, but okwa say wonye baby amfanity anhye enti military ndo okwa at least boso so a obenya ne salary enti na mabunu bebe de omo ani akire ho no enti se yetumi create employment e de mankrofo a menye sure se nka ne ma esi nka omo nyina na be omo adwen se nka omo ko military no de ka ho biem e one district one factory na abana na ho na oye ho adwuma no mo buy first budget na mo yere mo twam sika na aban no ede bo ankrofo na ye ma omo tax waivers na omo tumi create employment de afa ankrofo no eno mo ba nyina mo se munye biem ena mutwa so nti ama sa adwuma no akoka nsensemu me were more than 100 and over factories ya aban no ho no a omo de shemu na ye adwuma no it has created employment for more than 20 something thousand Ghanaians youth for munye adwuma omo ye nti ye koso yes adena enka mabunu so benya adwuma ye jani na de go ho enti atofo sem budget ya o presenting ne ese o me yehunu direction a saa ne ma wo nyina na o mo de o ma ne fa so am yehunu se betumi anya adwuma de ama mabunu no yenya adwuma de mo a menye sure se nkomo nyina be kwa akọba ape so se de obi a epe kwa yakọ military no of de ka se me hu se some hairs must roll ade na ekọ so nra no time obi anya na adwuma yi negligence of duty because ni nyina na de me aba say experience always we say experience is the best teacher. Aban we buy no and all the military hierarchy oyi omu nyina of kai oyi omu nyina enti experience na over the years hampanimfo edi ya mobilize sa mabuni ya omukọ training de ka ho nyina no those experiences are not there ye yi omu nyina di soldier for ye yi omu nyina di enti we mu se emra nura nipa omukọ ho no anopa na omu hyase a omu nko bie gate no kra ma omu nwuram no na soldier for be sensia nwotwe bi na omu ho. How do you conduct interview as a body screening for about 20-something thousand people in a day? How can that be possible? No way na yako school in soldier for you be a discipline. I like them for that. But they see there, I think there was a negligence of duty.
That was a first air crash helicopter the crowd Reverend in Team Fojo no or can't be along that same line. And NRD so ababisi. There's been challenges. But NRD say AB the free body. It's on Areho na wo hwe emayewa pa omudaho na yintumi nyo omu bibia na omu afrima ofa me hu ye na mewra ho ena me ka say there was somebody a wanye na dwuma yie na dwuma na wanye ne yie no afi na yesi yakope committee say there Ghana de e ba ya ne yakope konumti na omu konumti a omu ba na omu de recommendations aba ade wo ye esi ye mi hu de nti say recommendations ne de esi nyina ye hunu say ye koye nimi over digitalization ye de ba ye den ade ntina ye ntumi implement sa policies ba umi adawroma ene ye nim se sa ne ma wo nyina wo system yi die nti ene ye hunu say ese se ye pese nipa ombeko interview mo ye 21000 na omo ka ho no a ye nchichem se ene 5000 momra o kina 2000 momra the next day ye wo Accra Sports Stadium ho ye wo University of Ghana Sports Stadium ho Butema de ye koye games ya mo ye e wo ho uko chese ye wo a whole lot of places na work yi wo ho die nko na ba ya yakoka sa nipa wo nyina enti wezu ye hinya committee answer ya chese next time ye nyesa de we bim we committee be ne hia enti obi anya na dwuma yie na me ka se sa sojafo no ye yi omu nyina afiri wo nipa be se 17 or 16 sojafo mpanimfo a ye to aba we ba yi omu nyina afiri no eno nyina ka ho na masa na me ko so ofa nkofo bi so di yawo o man eti asiase or more monim spiritual, but they will tell you. Because since January, ABC and Nema ACC or my women of any other part. So you ask yourself, say, Yedinkophobia for dear mama Moody Yao, so they don't even think about the country. A buy way buy a mabruning conform year Jumanqua where you are wedding, they are more than 40-something thousand. Now, if it's any part of Baba Amagana we. Soja for mpenimfo eyi omu why na nabusu ni bekwa ho hwe de tokunu afaso Chief Justice na me bae na me hwe ewo television parliamentary proceedings na atofo ye first minority leader mu resume omu issue na eja baben ona sise we are Ghana nyina ona nim nyansa pa ote akonwam MPP fo ikasa e mon kasa ye mon kasa nsemo mo kanyina tutum se ya ade a na eboa na ye de maami we ya fa sa kwan we so ya fa kwan bia so se kwan bia so se ye yi maami fi ko na a part of our manifesto we dey anfa manifesto nkura e bra na ye bon to our president na Nkansah den no position ka say judiciary no ye on balance into oba he so balance no person balance na the Chief Justice den no toko no entumi nye sa balance no ma no nti kwan bia so o mo yini free ho nya sa nka charges o mo di maami nyina buru be ka frivolous. Which constitution na da ha clear adibia stated misbehavior na omo kan ho asem e de yi maame we ene ne de ya kan ho asem wo afidi so pen tan hunu kwa ene de ya tan maame na yi na afiri ho na officer maame wo na busuafo mbedweno man ho adwempa enti o man tie siase ye na ye bompa ya se ya kan no atumi ye bompa ye mo man because ye free alupre crash ene de keka ho enkwala be se dunsia obenya incident e wo Kumasi road yi o mu free nenra de asiansi bim
when you had DPV, she Ghana for the first time, Ghana for or more atu Batakotra, Cote d'Ivoire, a war-torn country, refugees more than 13,000 for the first time. Ghana for refugees are never winner. And how can we build a country like this? Because leadership, no, any near me question, and yet, how can we have a country like Ghana? Now, for almost 4 good months, there is no minister for defense. No minister for defense. Now, me kaya debi na or maneboama then minister for defense. It make a statement to be. Or say we can't continue to have this per year. Ye person ye screening for military. Another biani yakwa komunina bomu e work. It is uncle as minister for defense. Officer nkadisi nurenkebisi. Because we did come a solution in that. And we have a country 4 good months. There is no minister for defense. Now, on my way no Ghana for Edo or my no Nkansah. Yempe once in
Japan, so you're acting in the office. You're very, in fact, you're very busy.
At to force the minister for finance. How can you give finance ministry to this person now? Now, or prepare parliament and now present a budget. Say, or no necessary defense minister. How? Into your nini pom one this man who nim yan so to me handle defense ministry nana. So what is the president telling us? Into senka media minim say senka would defense minister or what? E be anko de na adwen kan home the see nrai and can see. And can ono will be the best person over to me answer some of these questions that we are asking. Into Mr. President, your best no. One I will say, oh, 5 ministers are Dusia. Oh, fire no, me no film, who the acting for next year. Ministers here, who can do say in appointment, ya hura, why ye, who can boma, a Bura Kufu Ado, the no, and Namokase, who could 85 ministers or 83, and I must say, or a fence saying, a buyer, a bloated no. And no all the regional coordinating councils are. You were chief of staffs. Regional coordinating councils. Almost salary is more than the deputy minister. And it is no be a deputy minister. Work with all the regional organizers of NDC. Omo ye a fencing, a fencing, coordinating councils in CCA. Omo ye chief of staffs. And we do these things and we think say we are building a country. Enti of the scene rano na de me ba maame no comment ya o making in rano.
Okay.
Maame de maame honorable baba de it will be an area channel. I say yeah now my yes.
Boy, you experienced legislation.
Yeah. Pusiga what parliament room fe be de woni.
Onye say
o kan mo amuntumi nko omukrum no. Bokun to kwantu ntumi nko. Mahama yarga me nso ogina ona o ka kire nko so o montana na o ye no na me na ko okuro me. We ye be ma akoboko. We be mako in your parliament no better what can na we chenchene we kukuti enti maami nsema o kai me feel say initially no yebeka say because of nesuma osun what we say enkramu sum no a different from her but time now they can say na enya papa enya sa time where the heat of this a year enkola enkofo ma frim no so nyankopon bo mo say ene ya sa na ese to mo sa de we nkwa na nya sa nyankopon bo no negligence enti untumi meka nche me say nyankopon ne born say nkwala we mu enra ese o mu free mu nra. How can that be possible? Ofa yeti hasisi minim say me de sekan wo say bi o ka fracha ofa o be free na makofa sekan na me de abewo wu a me say nyankopon ne say wu be wu ne eno no efiri hemfa. Negligence of duty. Enti maame ne nsema o kan nra no entwa yie wo say o kasa na MPs na o motro na o man kasa kwa na o man confused even from ono an kasa ne side NDC side no they were confused. Hey assembly ni die na air force so offer assembly parliament e so kasa na air force o ni asem ka e so kasa enti maame no de o ye ne nra no entwa yie a man for sensitivity and some of these who say me na me ba free man sa ma sorry akra me say okwa akopa adwuma ba na okọ ya wamba biem de mete ya say obi gina parliament ka jem say me ba no nyankopon bo no say nra na ese wo firim enti say nke kofa wi as president yina ba wa enka obi firim. Can you imagine this? A member of parliament sometimes ya offer ya me can say MPs no ebi wo ha by the virtue of baby omu firinti na omo members of parliament o na say bi omu nim nyansa sen some of us baby a wo firinti ha because e bia ye do ba me constituency anka wudi pusagra akora wunya kwan ko parliament be bia ofinti so munye opportunity na omukoduru a they should know say some of us are yeti abonte no yeso say bi o kafra che wunya nsa kakra wetim the scene offer a negligence of duty, and some heads must rule. Or man, ye soldier for me because of discipline. But the scene run there offer and tray me shana kware frosro. Oh no, very bad.
Oh, too bad. Ni Ghana
Enra me share video on Facebook.
But at the end of the okay, me say o bem na me say di pa John be form nyina.
At the end say enra me share videos on Facebook na me share the way nkrofo call ho ma ho mache. Na we share the numbers. Na we share say the name si kwa. Na aya.
Wait there seconds be. Me pa cho wa wo share Facebook where who say inactive at the moment. It will be to me join here on YouTube. Will be to me so ako YouTube WONTUMI TV live YouTube. I think say network challenge binti Facebook active for now. But will be to me join here on YouTube WONTUMI TV live YouTube. Me pa cho to aso ba.
Gege say the make no number sim bisa di ba ko. Your vice president so your ba. Jane Nana Opoku Adjuman, His Excellency. Ibisi Sisi aye kasa minjindi se matese waka bibia fa ho because a mama akuma kunsia
mo issue statement
a mama kunsia
pressure come so say
what I say a mama akuma kunsia so if for nothing as a woman vice president esan ka ba na anka ni kana na mo a wotu no anka hu se ye maami wo mu ne die oba wo mu anka ye but akwa say now we have an imperial president. And John Dramani Mahama is doubling as both the president and the vice, and I think say.
But also,
the vice presidential position acquire ceremonial. Vice president and Kobe be na function no akokotena hono because enyuma ayokoso no me my MCC me say these are young people are no more dreams and it has been crushed just by somebody's negligence. But the can say yasuja phone and kofo bo mutiri no because the army cannot just talk like any other institution can talk. Bibia could be an kofo e blame you for what has happened. For all you know, how the number of people were brought to them and how they were given the opportunity to manage this crowd was a problem because we all know. Said the military cannot control crowd. Their crowd control no different from the police. So why is it that we didn't have the police helping in the crowd management? Because you can't tell me say if there's a crowd issue you bring the army. The army doesn't have that capacity to control crowd because the crowd that we had as at 2 a.m. the number that we're having at Ewakano should have told somebody say something could happen because information me want to say there were only about 9 positions now body selections and then we had about 20,000 Ghanaian youth over there, so somebody should have sensed calamity coming and nobody did anything. And say up till now the state Ghana mine and celebrating this youth as we celebrated the passing of those gallant people that we lost. Is it because no ministers in now the whole country had to celebrate them? And now we have Ghanaian youth with future ahead of them. Videos are made share about so we have videos no if you know ye ma me no sun wo mu no if you ni kire say selfie no ahon kire wo ho obi no one fie posh videos are me as at now about 3 videos are me ma me phone fie na me hu no e kire say these were people no mo pese mo be yi o mo busua ahon kire bi e free ho. And it was no fault of them. 1 year on mine in the say, so person smart, but this particular position, and walk over. And on my name, man, so on my name, man, protecting and free. What is the state doing for these 6 that we have lost? And the number of people who are in the hospital now. And the I am or whatever, what he said, what she said, no. Now, It's not about the faith, it's not about what he said. And it's a binyan kremunkwane, a casasam. A Christo Crano, yes, in a minute, a dimma, on one edge. But the time I walk, a said before, is it not the same NDC? And I say, your Kotua Bano, your Bubon Kofu to a Nochiana, interior minister ka say enkofo no mu yi nkwa no ye the Ghana sika e kwa akoma san nkofo no nyina because and they did political campaign with it. Say MPP entimi nyime hunu omo mu ye no the cause of death how they died and we have not even compensated them. They did campaign for 8 years. Na do bi be wu ye through no fault of the person on your mind is one bra baby no me pay duma on mind is one bra no me pay duma no ba ho ne yam no ban no wu. And it looks like the life of these people, the ordinary Ghanaian, no, it doesn't matter.
Because any election in Nkansah can say,
me see, the election, come on, go on, cause Yamina Dima Yamina is that time. A woman who during the election, that woman should have said that. That statement is so irresponsible. As a minister, now I say, if we are saying be a bua, see that they were carrying maybe was a problem, and the state. Through the intelligence, BNI was interior ministry, whatever, should have seen said 2 a.m. and over 15,000 people, Ghanaian youth. No mujina montano. They should have had intelligence. But we waited until it happened before ambulance even came in. And when we saw the videos we were seeing, it was like everyone for himself, God for us all. Ebium ye youth no so no ye besere. Say ene ye kase ye ko baabi na ye kodi dwuma bi a yesi ene yesi protocol ena sojafo no ya for ma wie dada ena den sansem no a ye man kwan ma MPP time no ye de boy ye tiri so no as a state we should not continue to do that ene man kofo bi nya ayi bi se ene man furu wo ankwan kosimu a ebia meso ye ma me opportunity ni bi you know say the army doesn't work that way. The army is an institution of state. Omo ko mba faso mo yom nyoma ye bese emre di enimi di ato ye ntino mum yin hwe bibi mfrim ni yen comporto ye ho. And those young guys who are granting interviews out there against the military, they should stop, because then you disqualify yourself. Because baby awo kono ese omo wanu mu yedu nti wo kan sem bia fa san krofo no ho a ese wo ye careful. Ebiom me yan the interview against the military, they should be very careful. What you say? Who go pay? Who person go army? Yeah, the other go soldier. Now you nyandru bia near the mic between no na kasa. They should be very careful. Ebiom mamintin we soldier phone some na no. The galam say a year NDC ni MP kudi anim ye nyoma omo army koko ye soup ni ade no. Obviously there will be some certain excesses. You know we the what happened. We don't want that excess to happen, but those excesses happen. We apologize and say nanka ni o say. But sa NDC for nkrofobia o madwe so o maban abantu o betime tu galamsey aye de o mope no betime attack the army and the police. They should stop, because yenum wie ho nye din ye police for anything yetimi da o yetimi ko ye adwuma enye sika kakra. And those people who they think they can fight the police, they can fight the army. And somebody can say, we have a good army, we have a good police. That is why we don't see them shooting the ordinary Ghanaian. Because when they come and attack, their training tells them, they say, when their lives are at risk, they can use the gun they are using. Police in soldier for no. So we are happy, we are lucky. We have the kind of police and the soldiers that we have. So the youth, say a free police for omumbrambe dwumabi and a free soldier for omumbrambe dwumabi a na ayom said they can fight them because oma buy na ba, they can fight them because they think say they have some sense of entitlement, you know. They should stop. Yenua panyini ye papa Kolizao da kan sembi o se bra na MPP wa bem o catch ni nkofo bo na mane ye say na nkania na ewo saa side no na edu anwumra na etitija enti no o catch om say omunwitwa mfoni no mfa nkosere transformer emfa mbre omutwa mfuni no de ko yewura matubuku prempe wo sere generator no aban papa oni MPP nyime ndisi na onim se ese de Ghana sika bo Ghana fo ho bra e man generator no wo se wo de kosi ba bia na omo yam abo no transformer no wo de kosi ba bia na omo yam abo no. That means he knew they were doing galamsey, and as a member of parliament okoji ade a onu ko twa troka say o gidi akoma ne nkrofo because the duro nwumra no monya low current they can't use the light for anything ya the man was say o di ko afan ko si krom ho o di ko si baby o mo yam abo no it goes to show say he knew they were doing that.
Well, he said it you o say galamsey nti
and what they some form no e ko si ho and these were the same people are e bre MPP wo ban mu no mo MPP for 3 to say ye MPP for na ye galamsey ma Ghana for any MPP for no mu bi e ko ta o machi mo de abufo o ma me yanto aba ma MPP and member of parliament say o G generator no and the MPP no transformer no o di ko si baby no mo yam abo no it goes to show say no woni madwuma mo ye enti no kwaje ko si ho no mo amianom na ye dia soldier for buy paid by the taxpayers money me madwuma me ya me tua tax ye de hwe soldier ni ye say ye nsuo say ye no ba ye say ni ade enti o mo nkodi say adwuma no na wo hwe say mabunu ayo mo say they have the power to attack the military or the police. Now military man who say then you do that mob justice. Na China media me I can assure every youth in every community. Say you can decide to attack the military or the police. You can decide to attack or fight them. But what I can assure you is that you won't win. You can fight them, but you won't win because so we should find a way of making sure that the military and the civilian relationship is nice. The police and the civilian, because if I am attacked today, I'll run to the police. So why is that if the police should come and intervene in any situation, I will decide to attack the police or the military? That thing should stop. The youth in our various galamsey areas, they should stop. The NDC did galamsey politics. Because I had the opportunity of following Chairman during the election time. All the galamsey prone areas, the Mansu areas, the Adansi areas, those other the Afano South, East and West areas. If you see how the youth were against the MPP because of the lies, because of our tour, and this food church room, so Mobama galamsey no. And until you mudi before court here, I say Afano South West, one of the area that power no. Me say Mrenwa, your convoy no, ye tama your campaign wa ye ban. We were escorted by NDC tax. They were following us with their car. We had to call the police to come and give us an escort. We didn't that day, GBC. Because all the Galamsey programs, NDC for Kwaku catch them say MPP for them person mobile moduma. Yet ye buy one year. Intende. E could do some mucha toji to me no. And I said still you say Galamsey MY young kun Galamsey and na be monimsem. Kwamba for some bako. And a moon namun chen blue water gas. Me say I'll continue to say wow welcome blue water gas be me too for man got nefi because soldier phone pon you say blue water gas me blue water gas for now. Anytime I see their picture on TV I see coffins me who funadaka because they can be attacked any day. What the NDC is doing, they have not committed. So omunyo madwe so omo pepper bi so omo kungalamsey any jerk approach. Do you have any plan? And ne NDC for say o man dollar ni gina stable. Na me bisa say me hu say economics we be dawo. Say exchange rate na stable. Na business nkoso. Ye ne yentohwe kakra na yeto no so price keep going up. Enyoma import yini nyina no ene ugo yika ne bia 1000 cedis o chana bako no 1150. O chana bako ene go and see spare parts. Ko galamsey magazine. Na wadwe so ka say the auto ne nra no ene ukwa ya tum. And exchange rate na ye say ejina stable no. What's the effect of the exchange rate being stable? Enti atro no a ye hwa akoma ye triple ye under MPP no a ye de abu focus ye nto aba mo so beto aba nkoto aba ti MPP no ene NDC di MPP nhihye ho mfaso ebesi ne MPP NDC bae omunye bosia bia o omunye adwuma bia o they have not done any bond bond market, they have not going anywhere. So you ask yourself say what money are they spending now? Gold a hodwa amampanyin na do dan Kwaku for the time you started here you say you better talk God mo dey support your currency ni ade no enu na ne omudi so mfaso na so they are not humble enough to accept. But you say ebre say the panyin bi ka say let's give time some time ebre na be kire banche enye ato amutwa aye no enne aba be duro mani mo mu ko mfa so me handle. But I believe say you build a stronger party. Media I always want to talk to you about the MPP people. Mumaye hunu se anyuma na hwiagu mumye nchichire party no ni hunu se ye ho no kra no the internal games no mumaye me no nye soft kakra ekwe fa so a ye di ho atam ekwe fa so ye kan ho ansem money wa abontene no it's not nice. So we buphobia, you have various platforms in our various constituencies. Go and say your frustrated words over there. Don't go to social media and say all those things. Me near that you. Me di yewura Dr. Berchampo echino. Me nya da je nkofa yewura Dr. Baumia enkohuru no. Kennedy Japon me nya botre me nya da je enkofa no kohuru no. Because yewia me pese yewura Dr. Baumia, yewura Dr. Kennedy Japon, yewura Educhum. Omu nyina ba beta yewura Dr. Berchampo echi amane de yakobo shasa sesu in 2029. So why would I take my time? Nemaka say omo. This is an internal political game. Let us play it fairly. Na yem build a stronger party. Yem party no nya akono. Yem ni party ni na me gidi ye say ebre ye komi ye ndi bronya ba akokora o. E na ndi sifo hunu sui. Ye ndi bronya ba akokora. They have 3 more years to handle the state. Nti ye party ni ya akono ni edini ni ma ni ya akono a. Ye be 2028 no aye campaign no. Dr. Berchampo ho be ya akono no de ye betwa 2028 elections no am yakobo shasa so nyame ya 2029
mate medase papa Daniel ni taiko na say no de ye ato is forcing KCL ato forcing Minister of Finance mo washase everyday na de me asa chama mi ba wo say normal time so mo de tena wo brashe medwafie ba bi di ma de ente ne ono wa ma akọ ekire okay say no mo approve Chief Justice inti ni nyina bi account no mo approve Chief Justice say ya genatum say ono ena oye Chief Justice after say Speaker of Parliament etitum so mo enye head count no na head count no majority omo sha say so omo enye head count na fe na majority no omo ura chamber hodum say wa so bi bo praise omo betenazia intina fo omo uram gidi inti ade close or that's what a head count the area no majority nipa 163 and omo say ya approved after sa appointments committee no edi report etuja and minority so no nipa 69 and na ewo hoduba omo eje no too na Ashanti regional minister bi ba de tia boy no and abu de me use man or a man because or adult add no pressure add no pressure and the confusion that wakoko so chamber we as here ekire say oh omon kasa nkire do that this chese hu ne ha do and oti chamber honum afe na chese wo ye kan na minority say ye kan wo eka ho confusion that wakofa ba oti hodum bi omo ekan minority no say na oti bu bi de kan as against article 111 the 1992 Constitution, Article 111. A whole lot. I just say, o kahubi, or semen kahu, or compared. Minim, I just don't know. Ebiana, now will be a rot. Or tia dimu.
We got in your TikTok minister. Or say, or Kwaku, you man, you better TikTok questions and answers. And I think, say, ebre bachelor. Yuma, you know. I think say your party is the American. Your party in Yakono. And I think say with time no we'll see who you just pussy the NDC under NDC and then under MPP Jumedia ministers ni ye. And now good you can't your regional minister. It means this region must be safe under your guide. Under his guide.
Now be a goodwill, a free next year.
Under his guide. Under his guide. Under his guide. As I say, bongo photo as I say, pay. Under his guide. Now, uko kruma. Doing mena ukufia. You ma uko ye the whole day ni na. Uli try lorife. Under his guide, nothing is happening. We have this track. There's this tundra tracker. Number crumble. Macho for teams. Some man yomo okeje ti ania de. Under his guide, uko kan. Wasi wano de TikTok. No free soon name free switchna. By your bremano. Your Bremen because Asante Memha, you Juma, yes, what to say, your regional minister Bidi, your regional minister, you pay a crown would acquire NDC, MPP, best at you drew baby, your 2 about 8 year MPP, you jato. Very soon we'll start doing that audit. And you will start doing that audit.
Just here campaign, so up parliament. Yes. So ordinary drop Ashanti regional minister. And make us say, or Copampi and Tibia no Koya rehearsals. Or PMP, I would draw on so.
No, constituency.
So, oh, yeah, man, poor boy. but matisa de papa ichiri honum baby efree eye drobon so honum baba ya kwhwe fi awesi no
and make us ne
kwhwe edaya wa kukulasi
he will be judged the Ashanti regional minister will be judged by the works he leaves behind because adwuma ye jama no akwan hodo me se kona hinso ha ya ginya se ya nya hinso utaginya se fa hon ma akwan ya ye ne wo me nso huru ne se no o kwanto akwan ya me say all the roads are ye duru ba bi won ma 80% 90% ye jato won ma 10 months 11 months into his government on ya hwemfa ho woto
wo adwuma ya de ba wo ye o pe MP o pe
parliament TikTok so ye ka so sorry free one now
ono ankasa market no ho nansi I think say 2 weeks ago say on Facebook adwuma enyuma bebre ho you see as a regional minister no head of the regional coordinating council no you coordinate activities of the various MNDs enti enyuma as assemblies ni ye no e na ono age se ono na wa ye sa ne ma no ya manfo si classrooms bi o mo pedi because o ne ko ye oko na wa mark no we wa man ho si wa pass we sanitation we 100% we were twese na me hwe ne say you are not serious adwuma na ye dia ma kasa kra no the template or the blueprint of your work you don't understand it because never we enye wodia enye wadwuma no you are coordinating also na wa ye nti wa pass
beba to beto wa de kakra de bodo to fada be ye nko ye ni eye gastrobexa me kanfo adroi ede amao ene enumre nature medics consult enobody adroi abedwa so na adro no eye papa titu say when your stomach ulcer na woje ho anjia koda kope eye gastric sharibi echira kwa ebebo papa amanfo dia de edi ho adanse na say kwala a short kakra besrabo a short ye ibi aba sise no de wokọ eye herbal shops awodo ni nyina mu a ai wonsa ebeka bi timu ana mo frɛ bisa eye gastric sharo koda kope bi echira kwa herbal shop bi e no na pharmacy bi aro pe gastric sharo bi sise a wonsa ebeka bi mensoplax mixture edon eye ma menstrual pains and menstrual disorders oba we fichiko problem e wo ho a no wakwa kope eye mensoplax mixture ni bi so echira kwan ebeboa wo pa emano eye pa kona kope bi echira kwan wo fichiko problem bi e ho bia wo do mensoplax mixture ni bi ebeboa emema right after 35 o call 40 mono shasie se wo ye o prostrate ho adwuma prostrate enlargement ni na ekike kan wadru eye prostaplax mixture nti adono nso no ko na kojewo de se o prostrate ho problem biara prostaplax mixture ene beboa fra homa trofo so number ye 0248 778899 0248 778899 o friend numbers no so Mwebia here a free nature medics consult for producers of gas mixture, mensoplax mixture, the prostaplax mixture. Onsa ebeka samwano. Misty about ewo be ewombrum repatch ventures ewo kanshi drug lane. Unique herbal ewo takwa edibogoso and a ekus pharmacy ewo ashamai. Ubetubi akwa jodie. Kivo hot pepper. Kivo bokosho eno so opeduania chese obenya taste ewo mu pa makonso no spices kivo omo package omo de no nicely makono so di gusti mu se di gun kwan mu aduane bia wo ye bia wo hia makubia no me pacho ya men konja eye kivo hot pepper anas kivo bokosho en konja no ho my bingo kitchen ho bebre no ato de egu kitchen hodom size bia opebia no se opeke to ase ope ye infinfi anan adantem anas opeke sie pa wonsa ebeka kivo hot pepper FDA for agia to muse eye wo de no aduane a oni problem bia nti wo so ko na kwache de na ebema aduane ayede eye Exodus moringa any dandelion capsules me pacho hypertension any diabetes wadru any Exodus moringa anase empo unya dandelion capsules ni bi so a ya okoto a je ni mienu okwa akoto na waje ni mienu nyina bi na ebebo papa hypertension diabetes okeka ni mienu ebum na wo noma just a wild marble say yes what shall say who changes Widianum into Exodus Moringa and Dandelion capsules FDA4 Agiatum drugstore bia become pharmacy biano herbal shop biano okwa also onsa ebekebi na fe ye to adwumade no so no Kunadus live band ene eye yawada o ene say bia wo event be weekend na one compare live band ni bia ene after china no one hwa na ya Kwaku late obeye event weekend say naming ceremony wedding ceremony a year na abefie birthday party we hear live band ewasia me pacho shase ye booking no sisia because Kunadus live band ya na daji anyhow omo ewo bushay shase na book sisia me the number no ebema say bia we chinsu na nya bia na wa friend na say obi nkofa na dia ene na we be display ewo ceremony no ase ubetumi a friend 0246 627 418 0246 627 418 and now betumi a friend 0242 119447 0242 119447 better still betumi a friend 0243 166342 that's 0243 166342 from CCA any omo ntwetwe nkomo omo yade papa eye omo leader for some check wo freno anase empo unya eye omo captain anase director captain free ya eno anase woni no kasa woni omo kasa omo ebeye omo papa actually sanitary part so uyoba na upe part eye kama muto pada just wow you so to say yes very comfortable na yasrache two panty liners me pacho actually sanitary part yes latest one on the block in fear body yedio kona kope actually sanitary pad nibi okọ ya two panty liners eka wa edi ache free wa wo pe bi etu akwa akoton friend number is emame 0553 661442 0553 661442 and I'll bet me a friend 0277 491385 that's 0277 491385 friend Sisiane edeno endi nkomo na meko aye honorable so no Kitima Herbal Center and nemu yare body bia etete wono eye Kitima Herbal Center ko na kopena chira kwan enemu yare de eya but ibi tete wakwa enko kona kope Kitima Herbal Center echira kwa omo ya de papa ebano enam yare bone eho how bia dia ko obema wedro de edro mawa wa wo use na wo di so pepepa wonni problem bia bio oba wo problem ewa himfi hodom so a kona kope na echira kwan sisi a Kitima Herbal Center omo sepase gaw yen career stretch no so nti unya ko huna obebo papa jene telephone number no 0246 914 717 0246 914 717 o endemu yare boni bia say bi kura na liver problem say bi a kidney anase empono wani ena wo problem ho niema tie gu de ni kura na fredo sisia 0246 914 717 honorable yes sorry no na bedia ode ebe ka ho
kakra meka ne se wa hunu se ade ba ko a ema ya ban Yelusu elections pa 2024 National Cathedral. Propaganda NDC for any the so-called neutrals ya come wasi mamode ye o maimu. Ti said ye Akufo Addo ya de na me ya na nipa bi wo ha. Me hunu de ya na ye ade ba ye mpemu hwehwe ehwe de on say onim say e si ne yayi enra I was reading something from one of your mo journalists you say so journalist and otikumasi kuma so ni nimiansa asen obi ase I was reading something from it. I may respond to WONTUMI amabiem. Say at wouldn't say Attorney General afale defense or court to say sika na aban no a no ho amode cathedral no e fa mra kwanso nyina na legal nti aban na nye bone bia and comment o ye ni say enti ye tu ho a na ho ye discreet aka na ye say legal enti me ka jen say o konkran ya onko from Ministry of Communication for Abronsan no na ugina Abronsan 6th floor ha to oni hwe baby a yesi national academy bia unya the view no nyina person de woni kohwema and you see the kind of project e course omo amudi intro say ho and say tokrobi ne yetu no baby a national, they don't know what they are talking about. Kohwe ayo roso ahura e de share from ho na the edifice no foundation no ena eye adwuma no nyina, and the foundation has been built. India ya omo na omo ka say eye tokrobi na omo kotuye na omo spend this kind of, they don't know what they are talking. Ndi makache say ya onkohwe me magina abronsan no so na ugina abronsan no so na say wo hwe adwuma omo aye no fom ho a even materials ya aka wo hokra na yese nkomode ye adwuma mo mfanya ofa wo quantify anyi ska ketwa. Ndi omo kasa hanse ne say eye tokrobi na omo atu na aban tu eska ho no, it is never true. The foundation sa dan na omo si no adwuma kase ne foundation ho na ewo usi dan obi a wasi dan pen bi anim se usi abronsan the foundation and the winners edifice say the city no adwuma kese nyina na foundation which has been done into omo say tokrobi no omo of us adan we ya ntumi say nyina keka hu bi na ama atoyire nkyenti si o man mu yo ye si dan ye de aboa ma asori akoso na yanka say nkrofo bi a mo ya asorofo esori tia meanwhile ye si the same tia man kremofo obi anka hwe na so for na politics o mo ye no Ghana ndi enne Attorney General na o ye NDC Attorney General no afali defense e wo court e bra mo de obi di sa asem na court say sa sika na aban na no ho a o de ye sa cathedral no onye boni bia aban na nye boni bia amanfo huru yo mukoko apai. You see, you can do all the propaganda in opposition, but in government the propaganda, the reality will expose you. Because okodru one who says hansa na no mutu opposition na omo kan sanye sa nete obi amfa obi asika, and when ya bok ayi the former finance minister ya bon say yemfa homan ko hye ne ko ne yankunu because wako sesika wo national cathedral omo kwase omo awie sika ayi onyina ye Pentecost of papa panimu sa papa no de me say nyankopon ba na say nyankopon de ye ko heaven pa o kanipa ba ko obeko bi because enema oye nyina tema omudi no ye wankasa kra no enne vindication na ye ka ho ase no he has been vindicated.
But also with National Cathedral adi omama ya na Deloitte and Tushra omo na
ya omo di kan do omo de ba
omo wie ya na nsanya was it last
yeah Attorney General na say
natural clatter say then you
omo say Attorney General fence Auditor General ko ye forensic audit enti omo ye omo adwen say give a dog a bad name in order to hang it. She say yempa kombia beka say adena ye ka kire nkrofo no sada net ntini yempa adi mi fanhye National Cathedral no bet mo hwehwe mu amaye bedru sa abrewe boni bi anim enti ahwehwere mo na yentumi nka ho asem enti omo anano omo demonize sa ade no ya na ade we bae no omo nka ho hwe no omo nkohwe asema Attorney General no ni case ya wa file no court in defense of the National Cathedral no omo samra back no omo kanche no omo ka say e tokrobi no omo tu it is never true. Mema huma frosro mi gina ho a wo hunu bibia e wo ho nyina na ohunu adwuma akoso ho anya adwuma ketwa ndisi ye jama ska ye de akomu no asaya ya nkasa ya sema Ghana for ya sema na ska no enye se bi ka frache Akufo-Addo ne bottom sika ye o man sika me fi se nke timi wie ya some of us me ka say near reservations na me reservation wo ho pa na say na me fi se ba bi aye site no na nke betumi dia ko ba bi foforo kra bi wona me ka say University of Ghana for e wo lands be brontin ko mo kosre Legon for kra no mo pa ba bi anko mo ba bi a me fi se ko because that area no e wa kra no e ho achekere so dada nti ye de sa de we ko anka traffic e be se si wo no me na ade ana me ka say ye fi say ye ne sa na ye no but ya betena bontin ye hu say the reality no adon on air say we should come back and apologize to the good people of this country and Akufo-Addo aban na mo ye sa ne man fa enya sa politics no da bia politicians nkofo nye ni eno ase ye wo opposition ade ye beka no ye ba aban mu ni be hu reality na afi ni ye twen ye ko ni ye twen ye san eno bi na nra James Agaga no ko di ntro wo parliament ya speaker ka chense my friend honorable mpacho de o kare enye nokore we say the abana no ho de na omo ye ni say the be ya nkrofo nyina ntwetwe mo so first forms no omo ton ni subsequent ones na omo ton no omo ye say 4000 na ye be sen for bi mu dia ye won nkrofo omo ato forms no bi ada na ye san ko ton bi ka ho different year bi mu enti yan consider omo ton last year na omo nya kwan no that was what they were doing edu kasa omo decentralize na menra de VR no chi no agaga VR che no nra afi no nyo no titiniti no hudi onka e wi ase se utwantro
na sasa de we beto abo di twantro pa MPs
I'm telling you
MPP mo fa for bad don the fa hey and tro dia ba
se wono mu twakwan ofa mo mu nika na di omo chi na omo ni di wachi na odi kan a obo ho sa ba e de nche wachi
ba propaganda de obo ahudi ko so mu kwa de abeji
me sin sema nkofo we kan opposition no na they were so desperate for power me da bia me ka say send this for anwe ni aba 2024 nka de si Ghana na enye because no mo ayo mo adwen se ko bia so mo anwe ni aba no ene nka Ghana mo di jabetum. That was their thinking. Inti Nyankopon ewo kwan afa so aye ne nema enne ade reality na abeto sisi e kire se sa nsem na no mo kan opposition no omo atani general afali defense se sa nsem na omo kan no enye no kore so they should come back and apologize to us.
Okay. My who say to be abencha o minutes na fe
ana me wo me phone so nyina me am nkrofo na efrefre me
do
yes party for the various
menyo number mano Brown on have communication officer of the constituency Brian Prophet Gan
yes
me say me nyini nipa no one number mano
me tie nyina course ni message ahodo na me receive ha party
who's as a parliamentarian no more kwa o man for the efrefre some
yes me tie nyina
we are building them for the future Brian you building for the future
yes
party for mo send messages na the various volunteer groups for Dr. Brian Champon wo mo gidi say we need unity and discipline to win 2028 gidi say the new Joshua of our party Dr. Brian Champon ne adwempo ne braso an idea who time has come no mu nyina mu nkoso nkura mu gidi mu amafo hunu mu say ene be mo contest ne be mo film enye ne kore ye party ye to abawe nyina be kikire ho ne yaken ho bom ne ata Dr. Brian Champon so ne yakwa gitumi na ba se bio party panyini Dr. Benchampo aye MP for 4th time ni wose wono senke mia won nke be yanka contest ka omba krawo ene mia 3 ne be yanka contest no omba it is divine se nyankopon na ba be hye mienu abehye adantem wo ka afa ne afa bom ama ye make sure say the MPP be yakono na so ro hwe mafade se de sia brand me abrand me ama me ho ya akono oba brand abrand the new patriotic party ama wo police executive affairs nanka ye invite wo everywhere no wotime invite wo no benefit no be nkomo mo saba na so di na asema betu onim no e kire se wo be the worker of the new patriotic party na wo katua so wo ho party ne ba mu a sa first na ne mfa anya hwene ne wo ba mfa so because Dr. Benchampo ba game nim na
honorable for
future di ye dey say oh ye dey ye say yan tinza o komrika na so hwe se obi bia no wo ta Dr. Benchampo achi no wo dey kosu kura wo gidiem na to abama Dr. Benchampo number 2
mate
ufi wo menhwe 1 menhwe 3 menhwe 4 menhwe 5 number 2 adantamu no onna din kabom ne discipline ba party mama party afa ntoma pa efra ne ya ibenya eso mfa so nya me aduma on the
David be yi
na me mo
ya dibesia bidi ede Kwaku Kyeremanteng Nkansah keke edie biabe ba wo se bride bi trinity ewa ha ai boshe ba yo ya